Assalamualaikum and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is my pleasure to be a moderator for this discussion today. So, it is my pleasure to be a host for this discussion. I would like to introduce myself. I'm Muhammad Safam bin Zubair. My matrix numbers is JK stroke 1335 stroke 20. So, it is my matric numbers. I would like to extend a very warm welcome to all of you. Okay, as agreed, for our topic of discussion today is about the internet. The internet is like a double-edged sword. On one hand, the internet offers users endless opportunities for knowledge, entertainment, and research. It is also excellent source of information on almost any topic imaginable. Moreover, it makes communication easier than ever before, enabling us to socialize with our families, our friends, all over the world without having to leave home. Nowadays, the whole world is using it. It can also be said that the internet is also a necessity in human life today. We don't deny that, right? So I want to ask for our first moderator, Miss Ika. So what are the advantage of the internet in our lives today? So Miss Ika,
Thank you, Mr. Wan. Assalamualaikum and greeting especially to the lecturer and also their friends. My name is Nurul Atika binti Ilyas and my student metric number is JK13447-20. This is my metric card. Okay. Every day, the use of the internet is become more and more popular with every class of society in Malaysia. Did you know that internet usage in our country is like a mushroom growing after the rain? It because the increasing in usage is significant both in urban areas and in rural areas. Internet usage is also increasing among people in our country due to the existing of society networks such as Facebook, Telegram, Instagram, and TikTok in the internet, which is expanding. Where or not, the use of the internet has also reached all the village, not to mention after the existence of 4G and 5G technology. Various benefit can be obtained from the ease of using the internet among the community at the same time changing the paradigm shift of society in the era of information technology now because information is at the fingertips. Among the obvious benefit is that we can receive information whether formal or informal quickly and easily through the use of the internet. In this question, the user only needs to type the desired information in the Google or Yahoo search engine and all the necessary information will be displayed on computer and mobile phone screen. In addition, we can also find information using a variety of reliable sources. For example, information about the latest news in the newspaper. Almost all newspapers have been open online, such as Malaysian Messenger Online, Daily News Online, Malaysia Kini, and News Straits Times. In addition, the internet also make it easier for us to communicate our long distance. Communicating on the internet does not only involve the voice of the person contact, but we can meet face to face by seeing the contact face through the a video call. This is very beneficial for family members who are far away or work and study abroad. Therefore, the use of the internet can indirectly bring distant family members together by simply asking the WhatsApp application to communicate, to see the face and hear the voice of distant family members to release longing. With the use of the internet as well, the quality of the country's education can be improved. The Malaysia Ministry of Education is constantly involved improving the quality of the country's education by introducing various facilities such as the school examination application system, which make it easier for parents to see their children result only on the internet. In addition, with virtual teaching and learning program has also been held due to the COVID-19 infection. There is an epidemic that has hit the world and has temporarily paralyzed children learning. With the use of the internet, Malaysia can curb the COVID-19 epidemic infection in a way that teachers have to teach students only through the internet, and children can learn through the internet at home without face to face. Okay, indirectly, through the use of the internet, children do not fall behind in learning, and the country can contain the infection of the COVID-19 epidemic from continuing to spread seriously. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Miss Ika. I like a passion from your opinion. So one of the point, as we know, the internet is one of the powerful creation that offer people endless knowledge and entertainment. Today, internet plays a critical role in many areas. There are multiple advantages of the internet. So, for Mr. Fatih, can you share with us the disadvantage for our teenagers, and can you give one of the example for us to know? So, how about you, Mr. Fatih?
Assalamualaikum and hi to my fellow friends. I am Hafizuddin bin Muhammad Sarifuddin and my metric number is JK13279/20. Today I would like to share my opinion about some say the internet brings a lot of harm, especially to our youth. Okay, firstly, internet access. Internet is irrespective of age group and genders. There are many benefits of learning from video internet to the user. From preschool, the higher education, all the video related to studies are available in internet. Particularly, there are numerous how-to tutorials that make it possible the technology exchange learning. However, internet learning are not flawless. Even even there are many content video on internet, it depends on how you are going to use this platform. This will be explained of disadvantage of via internet and to show pros and pros and contrast of using internet for our youth. Internet education completely relies upon on internet connection. Is no means of accessing the internet studying content. If there is no access to the web, moreover using video for prolonged time may cost significant amount of cellular data. Not all not all you will be able to afford this much of data. Lack of data will affect the learning process of the of the year. How much data will use depend on the quality of video playback. For example, watching a YouTube video at the standard 483p use around 260 MB per hour. uh, firstly for uh, disadvantage disadvantage uh, internet bring a lot of harm, especially to our youth. Not not every not every internet come from reliable source. Some internet are upload just for the sake of business, and all the videos those are popular doesn't necessarily contain the right information. Therefore, students must spend some time researching in the video that possess correct information about the subject. Internet is a free site which something the young generation will get the bad example from the video. There are many pirate movies and so spread in YouTube which affect the copyright issues. For example, there are many which spread the wrong belief that it's dangerous to follow, such as eating Mentos with carbonate drink. This is not appropriate for the our our young our youth. Vulgarity. Internet is now to be a free site does not restrict the user to post videos. This makes some video to be both violent and explicit content. Certain video on internet are not suitable for all the generation, particularly teenagers. Even even without warning, these are content could be shown to the children. However, by implementing a parental block, parent will be able to safeguard their child, children from such content. In addition, there are many content fostered to use violence to the young generation of the country. There are many uncensored or sexual harassment clip which is not suitable for the young age user. There is because of the freedom of upload video. There are many video was uploaded by another people and affect the whole life of the owner. Okay, for summary, internet is one of the two-edged sword which on side is good and another side is bad, but it is depend on the purpose of the user. If they are used in the wrong way, they will get bad feedback, and if they are use it in the good way, they will earn the good feedback as well. Thank you. That's all. Thank you.
Yep, I'm agree with Mr. Fatih opinion, but I would like to add from your point is about the internet addiction is detrimental to not only fitness but also psychological state. So for Mr. Faiz, what do you think about a disadvantage the internet for our teenagers for in using internet? Can you share with us with example? So, Mr. Faiz.
Alright, thank you, Mr. Safwan. I'm Faiz bin Muhammad Samsudin. My metric number is JK13275-20. Um, the adverse effect of internet use on today's teenagers. In accordance with the development of the world of information technology at this time, the internet is the main channel for information technology and information networks, especially that can be obtained through computers. The government One Home One Computers says campaign in line and with today technology development. However, despite the benefit obtained from the internet, There are unmistakable negative effects. Behind the sophistication of the internet, in line with current development, there is a poisonous poison hidden. Indeed, the internet is capable of poisoning the thinking of today's teenagers. They are free to browse websites that are purely entertainment. The time that should have been
Oh, I think we lot discuss about a disadvantage about the internet. But for me, in using internet, also have a advantage in everyday and the whole of life today. So I think from Mr. Faiz, you have give a good opinion. But how about from Mr. Fahmi? What do you think how to control our children in using internet, but not too negligent and or careless in their life every day? So how about you, Mr. Fahmi? Can you share?
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Amir Fahmi bin Muhammad Hanafi. My metric number is JK13327/20. In my point of view, children and internet cannot be separate nowadays. When we talk about children and internet abuse, there is a lot of ways to control them. As parents, we generally do everything that we can keep our children safe and well. It's time, if you haven't already, to introduce some cyber safety know how to your parenting toolkits. Here's several tips to get you started. Tip number 1 is to keep screen and device where you can see them. Parents should always monitor your child's time online, particularly younger children. Keep the computer in the central spot in the home where it's easy to keep an eye on what your child is doing and viewing online. In addition, for your mobile device, you can set them to forget Wi-Fi password so your children cannot go online without you knowing. You also try to make an agreement that there are no tablets, laptops, and gaming like PS5 in the bedroom. The next step is talk openly with your child about their online activity. As soon as your child started accessing the internet, talk to them about what they are reading, watching, and who they are communicating with online. And always keep an eye the conversation going as they grow older. Ask your child that sites they visit or apps they use, write a list, and look at them together. Talk your child about what you think inappropriate and remind them that this may be different for other parents and their children. Other tip is listen to your child and reach an agreement about what is right for you and family. Remember that the time will come when they will access internet outside the safety of home, and you want them to prepare for that. Last but not least is to teach your children to keep their location private. Most application, networks, and device have geotagging features which make your whereabouts public and can lead someone to directly to you. These features should be turned off for obvious privacy and safety reasons. Moreover, digital photo also contain metadata, which is information about the time, date, and GPS coordinates. which may reveal more than you want to. Some social media platforms automatically hide or remove this data, but not all. So do your homework and know how much info you are sharing. Well, I think that is enough for now. I hope that my point will help most of the parents to keep an eye to their children safety on the internet. Remember, prevention is better than cure. Okay, thank you for watching. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Fahmi. You shared a lot of awareness in using internet for our children. But for Mr. Fatih, what is your opinion for control to our children in using internet in whole day in their life every day? So can you share with us about that?
Hai, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera. I am Ahmad Fatihillah bin Yusuf, metric number 12162/18. Okay, I want to share some tips how to talking to your child about internet safety. Firstly, understand internet safety before you start discussing internet safety with your child. Equip yourself with the necessary knowledge about the internet, online dangers, and how to stay safe online. And second tips, start conversations early. If your child has already started using a computer or tablet, it is not too late. Get the conversation going as soon as you can. As this takes time to inculcate in children good internet safety habits. Be sure to have regular conversation to help build a strong foundation for your child to be safe online. Third, be open and honest. Talk your child uh, regularly about their favorite websites and application and what her or she enjoys doing online. Be supportive and always listen with an open mind. At the same time, discuss about what he or she can do stay safe online. By keeping lines of communication open, your child will be more likely to come to you if they encounter any problems online in the future. Number 4, as your child grows older, the way they use the internet will change. Exercise flexibility and make adjustments to rules to ensure that they remain relevant and age appropriate. Meanwhile, next tips, use analogies. Cybersecurity concepts such as computer viruses and password sharing may be abstract and difficult for children to understand. Sharing the password to your online account is akin to giving away the key to the door of your home. And the last tips, be a good role model. Show your child that you are able to abide by the rules that you established for them. So, for the conclusion, as your child becomes more confident in navigating to World Wide Web, uh, you will need to continue efforts to ensure that internet safety remains a priority. You can help your child develop a strong foundation to use the internet safely and responsibly. Thank you.
Yep, I'm agree with Mr. Fatih opinion, but I would like to add from your point is about the internet addiction is detrimental to not only fitness but also psychological state. So for Mr. Faiz, what do you think about a disadvantage the internet for our teenagers for in using internet? Can you share with us with example? So, Mr. Faiz, yep, I'm agree with Mr. Fatih opinion, but I would like to add from your point is about the internet addiction is detrimental to not only fitness but also psychological state. So for Mr. Faiz, what do you think about a disadvantage the internet for our teenagers for in using internet? Can you share with us with example? So, Mr. Faiz,
They are free to browse websites that are purely entertainment. That time should have been allocated by revise the lesson by was simply wasted. As a result, students will fall behind academically. Excessive and uncontrolled use of the internet cause teenagers to become lazy to be active in extracurricular activities. Curricular activities such as sports and association that can keep the body healthy are not well received by students. Teenagers prefer to spend time in front of the computers. In addition to making teenagers lazy to participate in extracurricular activities, there are also social problems that also become a burden to society. Teenagers who visit cyber cafe will be more exposed to social problems such as for example is hanging out or gangsterism. In addition, teenagers are usually influenced by the yellow culture obtained from the West. Um, Parents need to supervise their children while browsing in website on the internet. Cooperation from all parties is necessary to that good effect of using the internet are not covered by disadvantage of the internet. All right.
okay, thank you for all of you. We shared a lot of advantage and disadvantage about using internet in our whole life for our children. So we are at the end of this discussion. For the conclusion, internet is one of the best things ever invented in humanity. The amount of things you can do over the internet is extremely phenomenal. It's an absolute great tools to learn, communicate in just a click of one mouse. However, it creates apprehension to young people who can access to it. Internet can expose these young minds to harmful and censored videos or image that can cause various psychological influences, and over usage of computer can also lead to different kinds of physical and cognitive problems. But internet can be really helpful and entertaining, but for those who do not know how to control, it will just experience it harm and dark side. So we meet soon again in another day. So goodbye and assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. See ya.